big world news, rather. The Taliban, they took back over Afghanistan after Joe Biden pulled the American forces out. And a lot of people went up in arms. I was too. Like, I was not up in arms per se, but I was just kind of like, what the hell has happened? Like, presidents since Bush, it was Bush, Obama, Trump, now Biden. It's 4 presidents. We've been in Afghanistan since 2001, almost 20 years. 20 years.
We're coming up on the 20th anniversary of 9/11.
Right. And
that's an important part of it.
That's next month, right?
Yes.
So every year, every president have said, oh, Taliban are gone. We've disbanded that. We've put up a stronghold in Afghanistan. We're helping their army. Basically, we set up shop there. And the original goal was to disband the Taliban because of their role in September 11th, right? That was the goal, allegedly, right? Okay, we've done that. They caught Osama bin Laden 10 years ago.
Right.
Right?
And he was the so-called head of...
Right? They killed him 10 years ago. And we're still there for what? No idea. We shouldn't have even been there in the first place if you want to be even further, if you want to be even technical about it. But remember, that was a rallying call to get people to travel up against each other within the country. You're not for the war on terror. You're for the terrorists. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And that just note that same... divide and conquer takes place in other places. Yes,
it's happening right now with vax, anti-vax.
Yes,
but
that's a very good point.
Neither here nor there. So we're there. We capture Osama bin Laden. We kill him. We're still there. And again, every president has said we have a stronghold. We're fine. We're showing their army what to do. Joe Biden a month ago had a press conference, said the Taliban have no chance of coming back because they have 75,000 soldiers. We have 350,000 Afghan soldiers who were trained by us. It's not going to happen. It took 3 weeks.
3.
To take over a country that's almost as big as Texas. And they did it so fast because most of the Afghan army were handing the keys over to the Taliban forces and handing them weapons that Americans gave them.
Right. Because they have an allegiance more to their people than these Americans.
So think about and this is, I don't care if you're for the war, if you're against war, but think about the American lives who were lost in Afghanistan for nothing, basically.
Yeah.
At this point, right? For nothing. So Biden, he went up, and Biden was nowhere to be found all weekend, but he came out of hiding today. They turned the switch on today, said, go out there and say something, right? And he said, the buck stops with me. It's, I'll take responsibility, but he still blamed Trump, even though Obama was in there for 8 years, and he was the vice president to Obama, even though he technically is on record with disagreeing with him, but you were there too, and your man was there too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
people forget he was the vice president for 8 years.
8 years.
Right. And then there was a 4-year period, and then he became the goddamn president. People forget that. But go ahead, yes.
So, a lot of people are kind of questioning, like, what the hell... We were lied to by our own army, by our own generals, our own U.S. forces. We were lied to by presidents. And because yesterday I was in like a real funky mood because I was just really, I was doing what I advise against, and that's just consume news.
Oh, yes.
And that was just me all day yesterday.
Woo.
And I kept trying to put together what the hell this is going to have to do with COVID.
Right.
Because I don't know what, I'm literally just throwing stuff at the wall. I don't know how it's going to get there, but somehow another government overreach is about to happen. Because the first time the Taliban and stuff was in conversation, what came out of that? Patriot Act, right?
Yeah. The whole Patriot Act came directly out of this Taliban situation, which, like I said, is we're coming up on the 20-year anniversary, and this is going to be monumental. So they're going to be rolling this thing on heavy and thick.
Sure. And I'm really trying to think about how it's going to happen.
Part of the reasons, remember, that's an ancient land over there. So it's got a lot to do with stargates, what's going on in the heavens, and the Nibiru. There's a lot of intricate moving parts on why we really have troops over there in the first place. And maybe we'll talk about that on the after show more in depth. But there's a lot of moving parts besides just money and keeping these troops over there. And as soon as he removes them, in 3 weeks they take over a country. Some of the stuff you're seeing though is CGI.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot
People
of
on the side of the planes.
I'm seeing a lot of propaganda right now.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm gonna say it again. You gotta go see Wag the Dog to really understand. Some of the things you're seeing, and we over here are getting fourth and fifth hand information, and of course it's being used because Obama passed a law that said that this government can use propaganda against its own people.
Really?
Yeah, somebody in the chat, tell me what that law was. He passed a law that propaganda can be used on the American people.
Okay.
So, yeah.